let's continue on.
The fact that you put up this video burping out Mrs. Burgess's full name, which we have it archived, you've changed it since then. But you did burp out her full name. You are in fact harassing the very woman that you're stating was being harassed by your video 5 years later. Good job. We were going to send that to not only Mrs. Burgess, but we're going to send it to her corporate headquarters with your Boohoo Effect name right on it. Sure are.
Please do. I would love to present all your data of harassment. But something tells me that you don't like this part of your sick history of stalking an innocent company and employee.
Now, when I come on these channels under I'm Your Ghost, everybody knows that Monty is I'm Your Ghost. Retard. So, why do I need to come on my primary channel to respond to you, boo-hoo? Because you're begging for man attention. You don't have any attention in your life.
Don't be stupid, Monty. You were not fooling anyone. You first came onto the scene hiding like an earthworm from the hot, scorching sun, and you know it. Let me spell out the simple facts about you. You know what you are doing online to many, many victims out there that you and Agent 19 have taken the opportunity to silence for, oh, I don't know, maybe having an opinion, or maybe mentioning that Monty is wrong about something, perhaps? Maybe someone called him a big bad name, like Secular Opinion, in which sent your ego into a wild tailspin, where you felt the need to try and get him fired at his personal job over some underlying reasoning. Because we all know good and well that you never cared jack squat for Von Helden or his family, only after he said a little mean thing about a thin-skinned crybaby. What a convenient change of heart here. Sound about right? And you whine to me about not crossing lines. Pathetic.
And you want a father figure. That's what's going on. So let's go ahead and read your comment. To be fair, you state under the Boohoo Effect channel 10 hours ago, quote, "Come here on your main channel, Monty. What's the matter? You have things to hide, to keep secret, and separate from your monetized channel?"
Exactly. Moving forward.
First of all, retard, what's my name? What's my first, middle, and last name? What's my age? What's my date of birth? You know nothing about me, boo-hoo, and you never will. You don't.
Interesting, Monty. This subject would come up out of nowhere. Maybe this is what you are stewing on as well? Is this the reason why you suddenly popped up with that partial face of another victim of yours? Feasting your twisted eyes all over him, his family, his whereabouts, and so on? Huh? Quit the games, dummy. It's not working.
My shed is worth more than your life. Okay? You're a joke.
And another thing, quit the act of trying to appear that you're secretly rich in your videos. You know, posing in these expensive cars, walking up to this huge mansion. Have you always been this comical, Monty? Seriously, I'm being serious here, have you? A valuable shed, huh? You must have gained tremendous financial momentum, Monty, since the basement of Dale's to a shed in your present life. Wow.
You know what UK Troll used to tell me when we were in Skype calls? She used to tell me you're a very needy, clingy little man. I used to laugh. I used to laugh so damn hard.
Okay now, Monty. I would never deny UK Troll saying such derogatory things behind the scenes. Some already knows good and well that she had temperamental problems for whatever reason. But I noticed that you left out the fact that you grew infatuated with UK Troll over time. That's why you pulled the jealousy card onto me. Again, projecting from your own self. That is why you used to drool all over her breast. and offered to fly over to England to see her. You remember that, Monty? Oh, you conveniently forgot that. Okay.
Because that's why you're on here attacking me without provocation. This is why you've been attacking Agent 19 and myself without provocation, is because your boyfriend, Mr. Jameson, is incarcerated for his naughty activities online.
Okay, I am glad you brought this subject up by accusing me and all others with the issue that you and Agent 19 always claim to be the victim of some unfortunate attacks from some 200 people now. I already explained to you about this accusation you pulled by knee-jerk reflex in the comment section, but you went and deleted everything out. Or perhaps you blocked me, whichever. Again, Monty, yes, in the 6th definition of attack, which states, let me get it here. Here it is. To set about a task or to go to work on a thing vigorously. Yes, in that lighter meaning, yes, I am. But we already know that the real attackers are you and Agent 19. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are actions of threats and blackmail, stalking families online, considered attacking? Agent 19 made a comment in which 1 minute later had deleted, stated that I am defending someone like Justin for threatening the life of a police officer. You see how Agent 19 conveniently and purposely missed the point of that particular video where I stated how he was blackmailing Justin to stalk one of his family members? Like I stated already to Agent 19 and now to you, the main problem with you two, along with extreme narcissistic thinking and self-entitlement, is you two think that you are above the law. You can spin things around all you want to suit your real agenda, but at the end of the day, your online action speaks otherwise. You two think that by being above the law and stalking families and blackmailing them and so forth, that you are doing society some kind of a favor. Twisted thinking. Also, this has nothing to do with Forrest being gone and how I am so bored that I decided to attack you as you describe it. Contrary to your self-absorbed mind, Monty, there are actual people out there that are getting completely sick and tired of what all you and your little obedient lapdog, Agent19 Montes, does on the internet day and night to others. They're sick of it, stalking their families and attacking them without justified provocation. Does this make sense to you? Of course not. Your ego-starved mind will not allow you to make sense of what you really do online. Now, how have you been doing it for years? And all for what? To convince yourself that you're king? For a pat on the back from those who take part in all your gang stalking? Yes, that's right. When there are just a few people cheering on what all you and your lapdog does to others is considered gang stalking. Look it up.
You have a channel up there where you're talking about Mr. Hadorn. That was proven wrong years ago. So why is it still up on your channel? Other videos up where you're attacking I'm a redhead. Why, boo-hoo?
Oh, that Hadorn dox that you vowed and stood by for years, Monty? That dox? The Greg dox that you are now trying to distance yourself from? Trying to now shift the dox onto myself? That dox, Monty? The dox that you held fast to, claiming that DZ ran a bakery business, and how he just celebrated the business 50th year anniversary? That dox? The dox that you started? The dox that you will never take ownership for? That dox? Because you're a spineless coward that could never ever utter the words, "I am sorry, I have made a mistake, everyone." That dox? Yeah, that's what I thought, baby. I cannot wait to put this in your face in another video. As far as things still being posted up, you know, those pictures, those collage of pictures of claims by Dark Zodiac and claims by yourself, Monty, that is an old channel that I have the slightest clue nowadays of what the passwords are. So now we are conveniently sticking up for I'm a redhead, huh? You remember how Agent 19 handled her? I sure do. And Agent 19 sure does. I simply exposed I'm a redhead to be a liar like you. She turned bully like you.
Now let's go ahead and talk about your other little video here there, Snuggums. The video that you put up about, let me go to it real quick here. Oh, you're talking about the guy that decided that he was going to attack us, the Justin Woolley account. Again, Justin Woolley attacked me personally without provocation, was making threats with his stupid little firearms. He was being an irresponsible gun owner.
So you basically chose to escalate this situation instead of calling the police, right? Or simply reporting it through the internet. Am I right? Why? Because you enjoy inflicting as much pain and suffering as you can by purposely pushing people's buttons. You get off on silencing people no matter what it takes. Because this is your end game, Monty. Isn't this right? Simply put, you two are no better than Crotch Vomit, Katie, Forrest, or Felix. Period.
And yes, we identified him as well. We located him as well. And yes, we did contact his employer. You're damn right we did. And above and beyond that, because the videos were escalating and his threats were escalating, both in comments and on video, I turned around and contacted the Secret Service on my business account. Isn't that neat? And they went out and gave him a visit. They sure did, along with the Cobb County Police Department. He actually put up a video about it. See how that works? You know what? Since then, he hasn't made one comment since. Not one. Not a fucking peep.
He made wrongful threats because you and Agent 19 were harassing him over the Oregon debacle. But what does stalking his family or trying to get him fired have to do with anything? Again, you two are not above the law. You are not the prosecutor. You are not the jury. You are not the judge. You are nothing but two criminals seeking adverse attention for yourselves. I will advise this to you both, though. Look more into the meaning behind some of the activities that you and Agent 19 loves to get off on, like the term cyberbullying. I'll give you a hint. It will mention somewhere in the definition the term sadist, or at least the extended definition. Oh, and if you were standing in front of my face, Mr. Internet Tough Guy, I guarantee that you would not be laughing at all, tough guy. Internet Tough Guy on the internet. Now what a new phenomenon here. How many threats and challenges to people on the internet have you made now, Monty? Challenge him to a real life fight. 5? 6? 10? And how old are you now? Around 52 years old?